Hi, today I'm going to be making a Vitamix smoothie, but I'm going to be using two machines. One's a cold press juicer and the other one is a Vitamix machine, which is this one here. I'm just going to put the blades back together. There's two twin blades there. This is a slow revolution juicer, so it has about 94% nutrients left compared to the fast speed juicers, which is about 25%. So I just put this back together. There's catch bin there. So they're the two machines I'll be using, and I'll get back to you in 1 minute. So the reason why I'm using a juicer is because this, if you're using things like beetroot, this is solid as a rock, and if you put it into here, it turns out too grainy, and it's a very grainy mix. So I prefer to put it in the juicer, and instead of putting water into into my Vitamix smoothie, I'm going to be putting the juice into the smoothie. So here on this side we have carrots, beetroot, cucumber, celery, pomegranate in here, and we're going to juice them now. Okay, so here's for the juicing. This is the pomegranate. If I put that into the Vitamix blender, it comes out very grainy and it's hard to swallow because it's small seeds and they get cut up into small fragments. So I prefer to put it in the juicer. So this is the start of this process. I'm not going to bore you doing this for 15 minutes, so I'm just going to stick a few things. Okay, let me finish it first. Okay, back again, the juice is actually finished now. I forgot to mention that I actually am going to put some apple in there. So this is the apple core. The apple core is going in here, sorry, it's going to juice that. And these fragments here, which is from a green apple, Granny Smith apple, is going into the Vitamix. So I'll just put down this. Okay, that was the core. I usually take out these segments which hold a lot of pesticides in there, and I take the skin off because that usually holds pesticides too. So who wants pesticides in your nice juice? Okay, so there's the juice finished. Come out with approximately that much. It's mixed juice. So I'll come back in a minute when I'm ready for the Vitamix to go. Okay, second lot, which will be going into the Vitamix. We're going to have tomato, we're going to have cucumber. This is a celery, which is going to be the raw one, which is just for the pulp, the same with the cucumber. We've got coriander, we've got parsley, avocado, spinach, and some peas. I think I said capsicum, didn't I? Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now I'm ready for the Vitamix. What I usually do is put the really loose stuff and hard to blend stuff down the bottom and put some weight on top of it. So there's the spinach there, it's going in. Stick that down like that. As you can see, it's caught already, but that'll, from the weight on top of it, that'll blend down nice and easy. And I'll stick some heavy stuff on top, like there's the apple. And chuck this one in on top. There's my cucumber. Coriander, celery, capsicum, tomato, avocado. Just stuck that down the bottom. Doesn't matter. Just stick it there. And we've got the peas on top. Like that. As I said to you before, you can either use juice or use water. If I do use the water, I use this one here, which is puree. It's purified water. so it hasn't got any fluoride in it. You don't need fluoride because fluoride's actually a toxin. So, yeah, and this uses some juice. So get the juice, pour it in the top. Okay, stick a lid on. Got a mix. And we'll stick it down low first. I'll keep that going for about probably maybe 1 minute. We don't want to keep it too long. I'll put it on high speed. And I just stop it for a minute because sometimes the loose stuff gets up the top here and doesn't get blended, so I keep it on high and put it on power blast. And there we have it. There's our mix. As for the taste, it's got a little bit of fruit in it, so it'll taste okay. And just give a look at the texture. What I sometimes do is the Hippocrates juicer has got some magnets in the bottom of the catch area. So what I normally do is pour this in on top there, and it takes out any heavy metals or pesticides in the bottom there. You can mix this around a couple of times. So as for the look of it, there it is there. I just leave it for a couple of minutes as those bubbles will rise and it'll flatten out and you'll get a nice smoothie. So that's a very good smoothie to start your day. It's probably best to drink it within 48 hours. I'll come back in a minute and on the cleaning of the two products, which is doesn't take long at all. Okay, I did forget to mention when you've poured all the juice out, you've just got this bit in the bottom here. As you can see in the lid, you'll have a fair bit left. So if you want to use that as well, just put a little bit of water on the bottom. Just give it a bit of a shake. That's fairly clean. You can pour this back into your mix. And the rest of this, that stuff there, what I do is pour some water into it, clean it with the water, but I leave the water in here and that water goes into the garden. And same with this, I just pour that onto the plants outside on the balcony, or use the water because that's probably nutrient rich for the plants. Okay, as for cleaning both these things, I just give it a quick wash out like this, throw it in there, make sure that's clean, doesn't take very long. Clean the sides down of this one. So there you've got your water for the plants. It's going into the plants. I'll put that aside for a minute and just start to clean this juicer here. I forgot to add, when I've got the pulp which comes out of this thing here, which comes out of the Hippocrates juicer, this goes into my worm farm. It goes into my worm bins. The worms love that sort of stuff, so nothing goes to waste. That'll come in handy for the worms. Okay, like cleaning this one here, just put it apart. Same thing. Just pick one. Sometimes I use this one. There's the clean. Okay, there's my blades. They need a bit of a clean. This one here, that's clean. Got a little bit of a brush. Wash this out. That's clean. Put a bowl underneath there. Throw some water on here. Let's clean that segment. Give it a bit of a brush. Okay, that segment's clean. Probably the hardest thing to clean on this. Not hard, but takes the most time. Is the strainer. You see the strainer there, it's got a little bit of carrot on it. If you've got the proper tool, like something like this, hold it on the side of the sink, give it a rub. So that's clean as well. Doesn't take long to clean the whole thing. Just a bit of a quick scrub. Blades are clean. So all up to clean this thing, maybe take 2 minutes, and that's probably you're just going to be watching TV, drinking beer anyway, so 2 minutes is nothing. So that's all clean, that's clean, and that's it for the smoothie. Hope you enjoyed. Also, if you've been shopping and you get some sort of tomatoes or something like this, and you find that they're tasteless, then you're probably correct, because tomatoes these days are picked when they're green and they're ripened with a gas. So if you can grow your own, it's probably preferable, and they taste a lot better. Like, they taste really like a tomato, not like some ones you buy in the shops these days. So that's another thought as well.